sound. Welcome St. Clair Shores walleye fans. Here we are, the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit, presented by Ranger Boats. St. Clair Shores, fishing the Detroit River, Lake Erie, and Lake St. Clair. Yesterday was a great day. We had 47 pounds, 8 ounces are our leaders, Steve Boatinger and Dan Boatinger. Always start out by thanking our sponsors. Sponsors beginning with the City of St. Clair Shores, the Parks and Rec Department here in St. Clair Shores, the Lake St. Clair Walleye Association, and Fishbones. Thank you all so much for all your help in welcoming the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit here to your area. We are very proud to bring our circuit through. And our main sponsors, Cabela's, the world's foremost walleye outfitter, Ranger Boats, don't be a stranger, drive a Ranger. Berkeley, catch more fish. Mercury Motors, driven to win. Motor Guide, where engineering and angling come together. G-Juice keeps fish alive. Okuma, we craft the tools for the journey. Lowrance Electronics, technology makes fishing better. Zippo, where comfort and fire with cooking come together on a switch. Low equipment attachments, personal family pride. Abu Garcia for life. Yellow Bird, helping anglers catch big fish. And the Walleye Federation, youth conservation and grassroots fishing. 70 teams here from 13 states and Canada, fishing for a total purse of $42,140. First place is $10,000 cash plus a Cabela's National Team Championship bid worth $1,000. We will pay 14 places here today, that 14th place being $1,000. We've got some contingency prizes from our sponsors, Ranger Boats. The highest finishing team in that Ranger Cup program gets a $1,000 bonus. Lowrance Electronics, HDS 2 Touch or Gen 3. The highest finishing team using a Lowrance Electronics will get a $500 bonus. We've got the Abu Garcia reel bonus. If the biggest fish is caught using an Abu Garcia reel, they will win 2 brand new $100 line counters from Abu Garcia. We've also got the Okuma Rods highest finisher program. They've got some Okuma brand stickers they put on the back of their motors. The highest finisher with that sticker on their motor gets a $200 bonus of Okuma rods. We've got a couple of beautiful trolling rods here for the guys. We've got payouts for big fish. It's their own $50 they put in each day. Biggest fish is worth $813. Second, $487, and third, $325. We are looking to break some records here, folks. 87 pounds, 3 ounces is our record for 2 days. Our biggest fish record is 13.4, so look for those numbers. Biggest fish from yesterday was 12.1. Are you folks ready to see some walleyes out there? We're filming this for national TV with our friends from Carico TV, so we got to make a little bit more noise than that. Are you ready to see some walleyes? Our first boat coming to the stage is boat number 47 from South Milwaukee and Wisconsin and Wayland, Michigan. Dan Spielbauer and Michael Ludwidzak. They had a tough day on the water yesterday. They are bringing us 2 fish in today. These anglers have been here, some of them for a week, some of them since the ice went out, pre-fishing, getting ready for this tournament, spending their money in our area right here, St. Clair Shores. Did you have a good time fishing here?
Yeah, when we caught some.
You got 2 in the box today.
Yeah, we had a rough time. We'll hope that they do better up in Sturgeon Bay in 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks, we will be at Sturgeon Bay for our 4th Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit Tournament. Waiting for the scales to settle in. 8 pounds, 6 ounces your fish today. Grab them fish and hold them up for the folks. Tough day yesterday. They got to bring us 2 today. Show them a little bit of St. Clair Shores love, folks. All right, we sure appreciate you coming here and fishing with us. We'll see you at Sturgeon Bay in a couple weeks. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Thank you, sir, and safe travels. Boat number 46 coming up next from Windsor and St. Joachim, Ontario, Canada. Greg Whitson and Mark Campo. At 34 pounds, 13 ounces day one, and they've got a 5-fish limit in the box today. Ooh, nice looking box of fish, sir.
Yeah, we did a little better today. It's going to be interesting. We live on Lake St. Clair, and anyone who's never been out here fishing before, they're going to get a real good taste of it today on the way in.
Yeah, it got a little bumpy out there today, it looks like. Waiting for that to settle in. How you catching these fish out there?
Just jigging, brown worm, with tip with a minnow.
41 pounds, 12 ounces today gives you a total of 76 pounds, 9 ounces. You are the leader. You got a big fish you want to weigh in there. Set the mark for the big fish for the day. Locking in. 10 pounds, 2 ounces. 10-2 is the number to beat today. Right now, that is an $813 fish. He's going to hold a couple up for you, folks. The walleye paparazzi out there, get those cameras ready. Smile. All right, we'll see you at Sturgeon Bay. Travel safe. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Hope that holds out for a check for you. That's our new lead, 76-9 boat. Number 35 from Oshkosh, Wisconsin, Dave Schmidt and Mark Zilgis. 27-9 day one. 5-fish limit today. Smitty, how was your day out there?
Looks like the same as yesterday.
Yeah, you're pretty consistent, my friend. Set 27-9 yesterday. Good lively fish. That Ranger live well keeps them in good shape. How you catching them out there?
We're just jigging. Brown worm, black jigs.
Nothing too fancy.
No, it's about as basic as you can get, but it's a whole lot of fun.
I know you guys make the pilgrimage here every year. 27 pounds, 13 ounces for a total of 55.6. Big fish today. All right, let's get it out. He's going to hold them up. There's a fat one. Pick the right one today. 9 pounds, 4 ounces, second place right now. $487 fish. Congratulations if that holds up for you. Thank you. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Next team coming to the scales from Muskego, Wisconsin, boat number 68. Mother-son team of Danny Plouts and Barb Plouts. 38-13 yesterday, a 5-fish limit in the box today. Looking for 37-12 to take the lead. 44 pounds, 5 ounces for a total of 83.2. You are the new leaders. You got a big one in there you want to weigh? Set that down. How you catching them? You guys grab a couple of them each and hold them up for the folks. What a box of fish. Get the walleye paparazzi out here ready and fired up. We love it when families fish together in the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit. They've been successful on the Spring Valley and the Illinois River, winning a tournament in the past. Now pick out that biggest one. We'll let Danny pick them fish out, and I'll ask Mom, how you catching them? Where are you catching them?
We are jigging and trolling, but we trolled today out on the lake.
Out on Lake Erie.
Lake Erie, yes.
Nice long boat ride?
Oh, it was a long boat ride, a little rough, but I love it.
We're looking 10 pounds, 2 ounces, our big fish of the day so far. 9 pounds, 15 ounces, moves you into second place for big fish, but you are our new leaders. Hope that holds up for a good check for you. We sure appreciate you coming and fishing the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit. 83-2, the number to beat. Next team coming to the scales. From Oak Grove, Minnesota and Oswego, Illinois, Don Olson and Randy Carroll. 43 pounds, 4 ounces, day one. 5 fish limit today, looking for 39 pounds, 14 ounces. 38 pounds, 11 ounces for a total of 81.15. Sets you in second place. Do we got a big fish to weigh in there?
Sure.
Let's set that box down. Get me a 10-pounder out of there. Hold them up. They just fold up in them boxes. Their big fish going to weigh in today 9 pounds, 9 ounces, 9.9. That's good for third place right now. Let's give them some love, folks. How'd you catch them?
We caught them pole lining today
And what location are you fishing?
in the river.
In the river. You want to say hi to anybody out there?
I'd like to say hi to the wife and family. Be home late.
Travel safe. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. I gave it to Don. Next team up, boat number 60 from St. Charles and South Elgin, Illinois. Went out with 44 pounds even. Jimmy Passo and Rob Crow. 5 fish limit in the box for these two today. 39.2 is the number we're looking to take that lead. Oh boy. Locking it in. Come on, scale. The wind's blowing it around just a little. Locking in. Oh, can't have that on there. Jimmy, how was your day out there?
Oh, day was great. We struggled a little bit. We got them early in the morning, and then we had a low. We were jigging, same old brown worm, black worms, leadhead jigs. Then it turned on a little bit. Yesterday we had a little longer fish. Today we had more pre-spawn fish. Yesterday they were post-spawn, so they were all spawned out pretty much, but they were longer. We had a little less weight today, but I'm happy with it.
39 pounds, 11 ounces gives you 83.11. You're the new leaders. Let's get the big fish out of there. You got one 10 pounds you want to weigh up? That's not as big as you thought. That's going to be about 8 pounds, 14 ounces. Not quite big enough for big fish money, but you guys are the new leaders. Hold them up for them. Hope that holds up for you.
All right.
83.11. Those are our new leaders right there. Remember, folks, first place, $10,000 cash plus a $1,000 Cabela's National Team Championship bid. Now we're ready? All right. We are taking these fish right back out to the river and letting them go again so you folks can enjoy them in the future. Our next team coming to the scales, boat number 38 from Yankton, South Dakota and Pleasant Hills, Missouri. Kurt Oliver and Doug Gallant went out with 46 pounds, 8 ounces. 5 fish limit in the box. Looking for 37 pounds, 3 ounces. They got it, 44 pounds, 2 ounces for a total, a new record, 90 pounds, 10 ounces. You guys are the new leaders. Let's get the big fish out of the box and hold them up. Hold them fish up, folks. A new 2-day record. Give them St. Clair love. Where's the biggin? Which one's the biggest one? Nine. 9 pounds, 9 ounces is what we're looking for, I believe. Settle down. Come on. 9 pounds, 10 ounces. Good enough for third place big fish money today. Let's put them fish over in the water and give them a drink, and then I want to talk to you guys for just a second. Let's get them over there, give them a drink. You ain't going nowhere. Stay here. How you catching them? Where you catching them? What color? How fast and how deep?
Black worms, 5/8 ounce jig, 18 to 20 feet of water in the river.
In the river, jigging them up, doing what you love?
What I love to do. Yeah, there's no better way of catching walleyes jigging. It's we love doing it all the way, but this place is amazing. It's got just boatloads of fish, and it was we had a great week. We had a good pre-fish. We chased the females around. We kind of got nervous a little bit. We thought the water was going to warm up and it was going to take off on us, and we kind of rolled the dice and wanted to stay in the river, you know. So we had to go to the other end. We just kept pushing with the warm water. Kept getting warmer on us and warmer on us. So we ended up at the other end trying to catch them as they all was leaving. So we had a great time. It was awesome.
Anybody want to say hello to out there?
You know I do. Isabel and Emily, hi.
All right, guys, new record, 90 pounds, 10 ounces. Kurt Oliver and Doug, go on. Next team coming to the scales, boat number 62 from Muskego, Wisconsin. Kevin Dahl and Steve Stack went out with 44 pounds, 15 ounces, 5 fish limit today. This place is awesome.
Yeah, can't beat this fishery. It's we love to jig also, and you just some beautiful fish.
44-15 yesterday, 42-12 for a total of 87-11, which would have been a new record. Moves you into second place right now. We got a big fish to weigh in there. Let's check them out. Guys, if you've weighed your fish, we need to get them trucks moved out of the way, please. We got more fish coming. Oh, yeah. You can't even hold it up. Oh, is that a fat fish? That is one dandy. Come on, scale, lock in for me. 10 pounds even, 10 even. Second place, big fish money. Jigging in the river. You guys like to jig. Any special cadence?
You know, you're always changing it up, but it seemed like slower. You know, just a slow hop, keep it close to the bottom. That's where the fish are.
There you go, folks. Get out there and fish them. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats, guys. Boat number 37 coming up next from Maidstone, Ontario, Canada. Brothers Michael and John Kopchak, 41 pounds, 9 ounces, day one. They've got a 5 fish limit in the box today. 41.9 day one, 40 pounds, 12 ounces, day two, gives you a total of 82.5, puts you in 5th place. How you catching them?
Jigging them up. It's like everybody else. Trying to find the bigger ones, but they're all spawned out.
You got a big fish to weigh in there today? We got to have a 10-pounder. Set that box down and get me one out. These two gentlemen have won this tournament in the past. Hold them up for the folks. That's a good one right there, yep. They're all big. That's all there is to it, folks. Hold them up. Hold them up. Show them off. There you go. Now pick the biggest one and put them in the box. That one. Let them lock. 8 pounds, 7 ounces, your biggest fish for today. Congratulations. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats, guys. We sure appreciate you fishing the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit. Hi, Mr. Booker. Coming up next, boat number 63 from Appleton, Wisconsin, and Rochester Hills, Michigan, Scott Hausauer and Tony Larson. 27 pounds, 3 ounces, day one, 5 fish limit today.
Yeah, we went the wrong way.
Went the wrong way. Did you have a good time fishing here?
We always have a fun time fishing on the MWC.
We sure appreciate you guys coming. We'll get them fish locked in. We're going to see you again this year?
Yeah.
All right. That's what we're looking for. Sturgeon Bay is next. 22 pounds, 3 ounces today for a total of 49.6. We sure appreciate you guys coming out and joining back up together and fishing on the Masters Walleye Circuit. Please clean, drain, and dry those boats. Next up, boat number 48 from Chilton, Wisconsin, Jim Preisner and Tony Kobrigger. 38 pounds, 7 ounces, day one, a 5 fish limit today. Tony was one half of the winners of this tournament last year. How we doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good. It was a little bit of a rough ride coming back, but we're used to it, huh?
38.2 today for a total of 76.9. 7th place right now, Jim. May hold up for a check. Do we got a big fish to weigh? 10-pounder? How was your trip to the Detroit River?
It was a great fishery. I mean, we all know that, and it's fun catching all these big walleyes. The ride was a little tough coming in today. Hope everybody left in time to make it. And fortunately, we run a 621 Ranger this year, and it run pretty darn good in the rough water.
We sure appreciate you guys coming and fishing with us. I know we'll see you a few more times this year. Be sure you travel safe. Our leaders with 90 pounds, 10 ounces, Kurt Oliver and Doug Gallant. Our next team coming up are day one leaders from Chilton, Wisconsin, the brothers Steve and Dan Bodinger. Had 47 pounds, 8 ounces, day one, a 5 fish limit today. Looking for 43 pounds, 2 ounces. 43 pounds, 3 ounces. We've got a new leader and a new record, 90 pounds, 11 ounces. Do we got a 10-pounder in there to weigh for big fish? Let's get it out. These two gentlemen have won this event in the past as well, just a few years ago. Hold them up, boys. Ho, ho, ho. Pick the biggest one, boys. Looking for 12-1. 10 pounds, 12 ounces. Second place big fish for today. Our new leaders. Let's get them fish over there in the tank and give them a drink. Hold that one up. We'll put them fish in the tank and then we'll do some chit-chatting here, boys. New record, new leaders, trying to win this for a second time. How you catching them? Where you catching them? How deep? How fast? And what color?
Can you repeat that?
You know I can.
We were jigging in the river. We were using Northland jigs, and we were using Berkeley power bait and tipping them with minnows. Typical same thing everybody else does, just got lucky and get the right bites, you know. You got to grind it out. We struggled most of the day. I mean, it was a tough bite, so we just assumed it was a tough bite for everybody, but apparently not. And we decided to leave at 1:45 to come back because we knew it was going to be rough. And at 1:44, Dan stuck that big one, so you got to stick with it.
You can't give up. Dan, nice box of fish, buddy.
That was 5 more pounds than I thought we had. So, not much to say right now. I'm a little excited.
You don't get excited up here. It's good to see you back here, though.
Yeah, it's fun being here. We love this place. We've been coming here for 7 or 8 years now. We've been close quite a few times. We fish with some excellent other guys, and it seems like we put it together out here, and we want to stay. We'd like to stay in first because we never won one jigging, so we're known as trollers. So this would put a little notch in our belt. That'd be nice.
Well, congratulations, gentlemen. 90 pounds, 11 ounces, new Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit record. Woo! Coming up next, from Austin, Minnesota and Blooming Prairie, Minnesota, boat number 58, Steve Persinger and Steve Broughton. 29 pounds, 11 ounces, day one, and a 5-fish limit in the box today. Tough act to follow, boys.
You know, I'll tell you what, though, nice people around here, awesome fishery. We just, like they said earlier, we went the wrong direction.
Zig instead of zag. How you fishing out there?
Jig and a brown tail. I think we did picked the wrong depth. But it was awesome.
23 pounds, 9 ounces today for a total of 53 pounds, 4 ounces. Does put you in 11th place right now, but we've got a lot of fish to weigh. Do we have a 10-pounder to weigh today? All right, we'll get them hustled off and put in the water.
Thanks again.
We sure appreciate you guys fishing with us. We're going to see you again?
Yes, most definitely.
All right. Thank you so much. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Coming up next, boat number 51 from Portland and Horton, Michigan, Bob Llewellyn and Todd Spink. 45 pounds, 14 ounces, day one. A 5-fish limit in the box today. Guys had a chance to have some fun with the cameraman. Was it fun?
We had a blast. He was a great guy. Too bad we couldn't get some big ones for him, but we enjoyed his company and had a good time.
How you fishing out there, Todd?
How we fishing? We moved around a lot today. You know, it was kind of a tough bite where we were at. We kept moving, and I think we hit about 6 different places today. And you know, we'd catch a fish and think maybe that was the place and the time, and then it wasn't. So we'd move again, and it was tough compared to yesterday. Yesterday, everything worked the way it was supposed to.
We got a big fish to weigh today, 10 pounds. 5-fish limit today, 29.12 for a total of 75.10. Puts you in 10th place, 75 pounds, 10 ounces for 2 days of fishing. That's pretty good.
And we didn't fish good today. I mean, that's the killing part. You know, I mean, if we pulled up on our first spot and there was no one there, and we caught a fish within 2 minutes, and we thought, game on. And, you know, it was just one of them deals, you know. It is what it is.
We sure appreciate you. Anybody looking for insurance for your boat? Call Bob Llewellyn at Worldwide Marine Insurance. He takes care of a lot of people.
I wonder how many are going to call me on Monday.
Got a little bumpy out there. Thanks, guys. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Here, Bob. Next team up, boat number 53 from Iron Mountain, Michigan and Washington, Illinois. Don Locke and Jeff Edwards went out with 43 pounds, even day one. They got a 5-fish limit in the box today. Good-looking box of fish again. How you catching them?
Actually, you know, we took a long run yesterday. We put on over about 140 miles on. And, you know, this is my first year running Ranger. It's been a few years. And we got that new G2 on there. Unbelievable mileage. We made her no problem. We came back with gas. We're trolling, cranks, very shallow. Nothing real deep. Basically about 30 to 50 feet back on husky jerks or reef runners. Didn't really matter, but real shallow.
39 pounds, 7 ounces today for a total of 82.7. Put you in 6th place. We got a 10-pounder in here today. Not today. Did you have a good time fishing?
Yes, I did.
You come back to this river again?
Oh, yeah.
Every year.
Can I give a shout out here? Hey, this year I belong to, it's called Fishing for Colton. Colton is a young little man here that he's had cancer for 6 years. He's only been alive for 6 years. And we decided this year, a bunch of fishermen are getting together. They're giving donations for part of their winnings to Fishing for Colton, to his family, helping him out and stuff like that. So I just want to give a shout out to little Colton. I know he's watching right now. Heather, his mom, and Adam, his dad, Laura, his sister. We're here. We're trying to make some money for you. Hopefully we do good for you.
We sure appreciate everything you do. Good luck, Colton. Thanks, guys. Travel safe. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Coming up next from Canton and Willard, Ohio, Scott Gitchie and Jay Gullett Went out with 44 pounds, 9 ounces day one off 5 fish limit today. Not quite what you were expecting today.
No, it was terrible for us. We were in a good spot, same spot as yesterday. Teammates Doug and Kurt, wherever you guys are, great job today. Guys were pulling them around us. We just couldn't get them going. It just wasn't our day.
Sometimes that happens. You had 44.9 yesterday. You got 26 pounds, 1 ounce today for a total of 70 pounds, 10 ounces. Put you in 12th place right now. Do we got a big fish to weigh today?
No.
Not today. Anybody you want to say hello to out there or thank?
Yeah, actually, my wife's here. Thank you for making the trip, and then the boy. Thank you for coming up here and seeing me.
We sure appreciate the sponsorship from the families. Thank you very much. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. 90 pounds, 11 ounces. What is to beat? Steve and Dan Boedinger. Next team coming to the scales from Cedar Falls and Ankeny, Iowa. Kyle Colbert and Adam Bentz. Went out with 22 pounds, 12 ounces day one. A 5 fish limit in the box today. Good job. Better than yesterday.
A little better than yesterday. We got all the fish we got at the boat. Or at the side of the boat we got in today, so that's an improvement.
31 pounds, 2 ounces today. Total of 53.14. We got a big fish to weigh. Set one down. Got to have a 10-pound even to break into third place. Big fish today. How'd you catch it?
We don't. It's either jigging or hand lining. I don't know which one. We got two pretty similar, so.
So you did just a little bit of everything today?
A little bit of everything. See what they wanted. Sometimes the hand line works, sometimes the jig worked, but we just couldn't get enough of those big ones, I guess.
9 pounds even today. We sure appreciate you guys coming. I know we'll see you again shortly. Be sure you travel safe. Gotcha.
Better say hi to my daughter Breeze watching at home. She'll be mad if I don't.
You bet. Thank you much. Next team up, boat number 45 from Dearborn Heights in Lincoln Park, Michigan. Stephen Hall and Jeff Hansman. Tough day on the water yesterday. 5 fish limit in the box today. What are you thinking?
A little bit better.
26 pounds, 12 ounces for a total of 38.10. You did move up today. What'd you change?
Just stayed in the same spot.
The fish came.
Fish came.
What are you catching them on?
Just jigs. Jigs and wind-out worms.
Gotta love them wind-out worms. We sure appreciate you guys coming out and fishing the Masters Walleye Circuit. Anybody want to say hi to out there?
Yeah, my mom, Patricia Howell, Jeff's dad for watching over us on the water, making us safe. My dad, my sister, brother-in-law, my nieces, everybody else. Mark Lucia, our company boss that supported us and sponsors us, and that's it.
We appreciate it.
Oh, I don't have too much to say, so he covered it.
He covered it all. We sure appreciate you guys. Thanks for sharing your river with us.
9.5, that's about it.
All right. We sure appreciate you guys. Thanks for sharing your river with us. Next team to the scales from Chesterfield in Allgray, Michigan. Nate Sieferlein and Jason Kanaszewski. 5 fish limit today. 37 pounds, 13 ounces for a total of 76. 12 moves you into 9th. Do we got a big fish? Got to have a 10-pounder? You better try that one. You better try that one. You've won this event in the past. You're going to thank me. 10 pounds even to tie for third place big fish right now. Hold it up for the folks. Show them off. Anybody out there you want to say hello to or thank?
I do. I want to thank my wife and my mother-in-law, Deb, and my little son, 9-month-old Gavin, for coming. I appreciate my wife, Brianne, putting up with my fishing adventures. I love doing this, and she puts up with all the hooks and the beads laying all over the floor all the time, so I appreciate it.
Yes, we do definitely appreciate the family supporting. Congratulations. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Next team up from Elgin in Palatine, Illinois. Joe Miller and Mark Barden. 30 pounds, 3 ounces day one, a 5 fish limit on day 2. Looks like it's going to be a little better than 30 today.
Yeah, a little better. Today, we did the same thing we did yesterday. We just got the right bites, so we got some good ones.
43 pounds, 4 ounces for a total of 73.7, moves you into 13th place. You got a big one you want to weigh? 10 pounder. Got to have a 10. Oh, yeah, that's not too shabby there. If you've weighed your fish, folks, be sure you move your boats, please. Biggest fish today is 10-12. Your fish weighs 10 pounds, 10 ounces. Second place big fish so far today. How'd you catch them?
We started out jigging this morning, and then we ran out into the lake and pulled husky jerks and really whacked them pretty good once the wind started. So
we don't like the wind, but the fish do. We sure appreciate you guys fishing. We'll see you again in a couple weeks. Coming up next, boat number 55, our reigning Cabela's World Walleye Champions from Brandon and Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. Derek Novice and Corey Sprangle. 5 fish limit today, 40 pounds, 1 ounce, day 1. 40 pounds, 8 ounces, day 2, for a total of 80 pounds, 9 ounces. Put you in 9th place. We got a 10-pounder here to weigh today. We're going to check it. These two fishing together have been a dangerous combination. World Walleye Champions, Team of the Year, Cabela's National Team Champions. Ooh, wow, that is a good one, folks. Lock it in. 11 pounds even. Biggest fish for the day. Biggest fish for the day, folks. How'd you catch it?
We were jigging plastics pretty much all day. We were hoping to get some bigger ones to go with that. We stuck that one pretty early in the morning. We're like, all right, we got a good start, and just everything else we caught was 27 and a half. We couldn't get them 29, 30 inches like we were pre-fishing, but we can't complain. It was a grind out there today. We had a great time. This body of water is absolutely phenomenal. This is my 2nd year here, and we will come back every single year from now on. It's just a phenomenal place.
We sure appreciate you guys fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Hope that holds up for a check for you. I got you right here. Thank you, guys. Good job. Coming up next, boat number 40 from Grosse Ile in Newport, Michigan. Alan Zoki and Kevin Yancey went out with 45 pounds, 7 ounces, day 1. Got a 5 fish limit today. Looking for 45.4. Not quite going to make that. How you catching them out there?
We were jigging in the river.
37 pounds, 14 ounces for a total of 83.5. You've got a 10-pounder here today. Set that box down and we'll check it. They don't think they got a 10-pounder, but I got something for you two gentlemen right here. Boat number 14, Jason Call and Matt King had some problems on the water. You guys were gentlemen enough to give them your jumper cables to give them a hand. They gave you a little bit of a tip here. They did leave early, but they wanted to thank you. Give them a round of applause, folks. It is a competition, but it is a friendly competition, and that's a good gesture.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope someone would do that with, for me if that was me out there. So it was no big deal, really.
That's what it's all about. We appreciate that.
I can't take credit. I was bringing the trailer and the boat back here. Kevin did it, but yeah. And I'd like to thank St. Clair Shores, the hospitality here. It's really been good. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you guys for fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Coming up next, from Fayetteville and Oregonia, Ohio, Dan Johnson and Larry Rhodes, 41 pounds, 9 ounces, day 1. 5 fish limit today, buddy.
we struggled today. We caught a lot of fish, way more fish than we caught yesterday, but we just couldn't get any big bites.
26-13, a total of 68.6. 10-pounder in there today. We sure appreciate you guys coming fishing with us. We going to see you again?
Yes, sir. We'll see you at Kinzoo.
All right, going to the zoo. Next team coming to the scales from Washington and Dryden, Michigan. Joe Russell and Mike Mavis. 33 pounds, 2 ounces, day 1 off 5 fish limit in the box today. How was your day on the Detroit River?
Oh, we had a lot better day today than yesterday. Our fish went early, so it was better.
40 pounds, 6 ounces today for a total of 73.8. Put you in 15th place. 10-pounder in there today. All right. Right about now, folks, I like to call this a little bit of walleye envy. I love to fish and do a little bit of guiding myself, but these guys have been out there for 2 days whacking the hogs and showing them off. How you catching them?
We were getting them jigging way down south in the river.
Lots of jigging going on. Nope, not going to make it. Let it lock in for me. Fancy computer system, you know. Anybody you want to say hello to out there or thank?
And I think St. Clair Shores, this is a great time here this weekend.
Not locked in yet. Come on, scale. No, it's not. 9 pounds, 3 ounces. Nice fish. Just not quite big enough for that big fish money. We sure appreciate you fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Thanks, brother. Next team up from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada. Dustin Guay and Adam Vallée. 25 pounds, 8 ounces, day one. A 5-fish limit in the box today. Looks like you did a little bit better today.
Yeah, we did. We fished the lake. Waited till noon for some wind before we got our first fish, and bang, bang, bang from there.
5 fish for 34 pounds, 1 ounce gives you a total of 59.90. You got a 10-pounder entered away? Not today. What'd you catch them on?
Mostly husky jerks.
Favorite color?
Purple, yeah.
Speed?
192, yeah.
Depth?
13 feet.
We got it all, folks. Get out there and catch them. We sure appreciate you guys fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Next team up, boat number 52 from Groseal in Fraser, Michigan. David Adamczyk and Mark Berry. 40 pounds, 8 ounces, day one. A 5-fish limit in the box today. I've given these guys quite a bit of money over the last few years. You've done okay. Good job today. A 5-fish limit of 35 pounds, 9 ounces, gives you a total of 76.1.
Yeah, it was a little bit tougher today. That long ride really hurt us.
What'd you catch them on?
Jigging and trolling, both.
76.1. You're sitting in 14th place. If that holds up, that's worth $1,000. The last pay spot.
Yeah, there's a lot of boats left. A lot of good fishermen to come in yet.
You got a 10-pounder you want to weigh today? Let's check it. Probably not. He wants to check it, though. The last guy that said probably not's in the money right now. Not even. Hang on, let it lock in for me. 8.5. There you go. We sure appreciate you guys sharing your river with us, by the way. Hopefully we can continue to come back each and every year. Put a hurting on them beauty walleyes. Thank you. Next team to the scales, a father-daughter team from Spring Valley, Illinois. John and Jenna Dalzot. 41 pounds even on day one, a 5-fish limit today. Jenna, how's your day?
We struggled a little bit.
I see that. You got that limit, though. 28 pounds, 1 ounce gives you a total of 69.1. Do we got a big fish to weigh today? Got to have 10 pounds?
I'll try.
All right, set that box down. Wrestle him in there. Not quite going to make it. 7.9. What a beautiful fish. We sure appreciate you and your father spending your family time with the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit. Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming up next, boat number 67 from Michigami, Michigan, and St. John, Indiana. Mike Hinkins and Chris Chieta. 30 pounds, 2 ounces, day one. 3 fish in the box today.
Yeah, fish didn't cooperate or just had a bad day overall. Otherwise, rough ride in just like everybody else.
14.9 today, total of 44.11. No big fish in there to weigh today. We sure appreciate you coming and fishing with us. Next team to the scales from Hinton, Iowa and Slayton, Minnesota, Daryl Peters and Christopher Lewis. 35 pounds, 4 ounces, day one, a 5-fish limit in the box today. Was this your first trip to this river?
This is the first time I've been out here, yes.
And do you think you'll ever come back?
Yes, definitely. We'll be back.
5-fish limit, 40 pounds, 4 ounces for a total of 75.8. We got a 10-pounder away today. Let's check them. You want to take a couple over there and take some pictures? You guys going to get some pictures? Yeah, good-looking fish. There you go. Put the fat one in there. Not quite going to make it. 8 pounds, 13 ounces. How you catching them out there?
We were just half-ounce jig and a thumper worm from Valentine and a stinger hook. Following them break ledges, and today we did a little less running and kind of ground them out. And wasn't fast and furious, but picked up some nicer fish.
And would you come back to this river again?
Yeah, sign us up. We'll be here.
We sure appreciate you guys coming and fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. I know I'm going to see you a couple more times this year. Thank you. Coming up next, from Bell Vernon and Farmington, Pennsylvania, Ryan Rieger and Rich Fike. 38 pounds, 9 ounces, day one. 5-fish limit in the box today. Not quite as good as yesterday. 35-14 for a total of 74.7. You got a 10-pounder in there today? 30 inch. We better check it. He's doing the Detroit River cull, folks. He's got to set them all down there and see which one's the longest, which one's the fattest. Yeah, definitely not that one. Looks like it, yep. I don't think so either, but set it in there. We'll check it out. How'd you catch them?
We pulled spinners on the first day, pulled cranks on the second day, put 300 mile on my boat in 2 days. We were the ones that ran down the islands.
All the way to Port Clinton?
Yep, 70 miles away each trip.
And would you do it again?
I'd probably fish the river, but we were we didn't think we were competitive enough to fish the river yet. We're working on it, so maybe next year.
All right, we'll see you next year. We sure appreciate you guys fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry that boat. Thanks for fishing with us, guys. Coming up next, boat number 43 from Oneida and O'Connell Falls, Wisconsin. Ryan Dempsey and Adam Adler. 41 pounds, 13 ounces, day one. A 5-fish limit in the box today. Couple of Great Lakes fishermen from the Green Bay area. We're looking at 44 pounds, 10 ounces for a total of 86.7. Puts you in 4th place. Got a big one in there you want to weigh?
Yeah.
Got to have 10-pounder.
We're not in the big fish pot, but we definitely got to weigh one.
All right, we'll let you. But we're just going to learn real quick here how much a $50... We still got to check it because our biggest fish ever is 13.4 in the Masters Walleye Circuit. You know what? You just tied the record, 13 pounds, 4-ounce walleye. Hold that one up for the folks. Grab a couple of them. Wow. Records are falling in St. Clair Shores, folks. Oh, you're getting it out my fresh. That's all right. Put them fish over there in the water. Get yourself some more photos. But I'm going to come over here. I got to find out, what did you catch that fish on?
Jig and plastic.
How deep?
20 feet.
And where at? Downriver.
Downriver.
Congratulations, gentlemen. Coming up next, boat number 36 from Mosinee and Appleton, Wisconsin, Wayne Butts and Don Frederick. 26 pounds, 11 ounces day one, a 5-fish limit on day two. Wayno.
Yeah, we had a little better day today. Got a nice little school that came through, and we spanked 4 or 5 nice ones, and looking for a real big one, but we might have 110 in there, but still a good day on the water. A little bumpy coming back, but it's nice to rebound a little bit today.
38 pounds, 10 ounces today for a total of 65.5. What do we got to have for third place, Big Fish, Katie? 10-10. Weigh it. All right, let's get it out.
Thank you.
9-3, not quite going to make it. We sure appreciate you guys coming and fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Thank you guys. Coming up next, from Vassar and St. Clair Shores, Michigan, Justin, Rudy, and Mike Huddleston. 43 pounds, 13 ounces day one, a 5-fish limit today. We're looking for 46 pounds, 14 ounces to take the lead. You're holding your breath.
Yeah, it's not a good one.
You're going to get a run at it. How'd you catch them?
Jigs and plastic on the south part of the river. It was a fun day. We went through a lot of fish and didn't do as well as we did yesterday, but we had fun.
Come on, scale lock in for us. 39 pounds, 7 ounces for a total of 83.4. Put you in 7th place. You got one almost 11 pounds in there today. All right, we'll weigh one. Guys, if you've weighed your fish, please move your truck out of the way. Please move your truck out of the way. 9 pounds, 14 ounces, not quite going to make it. We sure appreciate you guys fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Go ahead. Next boat coming up. Randy Gaines and Mike Rhodes from Salem, Ohio and South Bend, Indiana went out with 32 pounds even. 2 fish in the box today. Tough day today, my friend.
You know, it's one of them days where I should have just stayed home and made cookies. Right off the get-go this morning, we wedged a limb between the cavitation plate and prop and wiped out our transducers, and the day just went from there. So we're just glad to be back.
We're glad you made it. Your 2 fish going to weigh in today. Did you have a good trip while you were here?
Oh, absolutely. You know, the venue for us was fantastic. If everybody does what they're supposed to do, it goes pretty smooth. This morning went a lot better than it did yesterday morning.
5 pounds, 4 ounces today, 37.4 your total. I know we'll see you guys again. They fished more tournaments last year on the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit than anybody else in the country, so our die-hard, hardcore anglers, thank you. Coming up next, from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin and Oakfield, Wisconsin, Keith Daniels and Josh Hungerford. 35 pounds, 15 ounces day one, a 5-fish limit in the box today. Not as good.
No, it wasn't as good. Fish were there, we just couldn't get them.
23.11 for a total of 59.10. We sure appreciate you guys coming. No 10, almost 11 pounds today. All right, we'll get them hustled right off. Next team coming to the scales with a 5-fish limit. Dan Ploutz and John Guillen from Muskego in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 39 pounds, 14 ounces day one. 42 pounds, 6 ounces day two for a total of 82.4. Puts you in 11th place right now. That's a check. Do we got a almost 11 pounder in there to weigh today?
No, we don't, but you can hand it to me now if you want. I don't think that's going to hold.
How'd you catch them?
We were pulling crankbaits.
On the lake?
On the lake, put about 40 gallons of gas in and made a run.
How far did you go?
As far as 40 gallons would take me.
We sure appreciate you guys fishing with us, spending the family time. Travel safe, and we'll see you again on the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit coming up next. From Bay City and Coleman, Michigan, Daniel Darling and Will Hall. 27-11 day one. 3 fish in the box today. Zigging instead of zagging, or what's the score?
Oh, no, yeah, I think we're in the right spot. We saw pretty much a lot of these fish that were caught today right next to us. So it's one of those things. I've been humbled by this fishery, and I'm sure I'll be humbled again. So I don't know what to say.
We'll lock in the scales. Good lively fish today. 15-15 for a total of 43-10. We sure appreciate you guys fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Next team coming to the scales. From Avon Lake in Cleveland, Ohio, Jason Koff and Roger Riggs. 31-4 day one, a 5 fish limit in the box today. Tails sticking out, fish folded over. Looks like a good box of fish today, buddy.
Yeah, you know, I wish I would have been able to pull something like this yesterday, but it is what it is. We got a bunch of nice fish today. We enjoyed ourselves out there. And thanks to the community of St. Clair Shores for all the help. A bunch of wonderful people and wonderful community.
43 pounds, 6 ounces for a total of 74.10. You got a big one you want to weigh? Oh, yeah. All right, get one out. Set that box down and get one out. Sit down. Look at that biggin. What are we looking for, Katie? 10-10 to break into big fish. 11 pounds, 2 ounces. First place for big fish money today. Because that 13-4, they weren't in it. Congratulations. Hold that up for the folks. How'd you catch it?
We did a little bit of jigging today, and we also did a little bit of hand lining. The big one come on a jig, blue and silver, with a blue and silver plastic tipped with a minnow. This one came hand lining.
That one came hand lining. Congratulations, gentlemen. We sure appreciate you. And by the way, thanks for taking me fishing with you one day. I sure appreciate that. They didn't put me on fish like that, though. They took me to the other spot. Coming up next from Granville and Kalamazoo, Michigan, Nick Dode and Paul Antonowicz. 27 pounds, 1 ounce, day one, a 5 fish limit today. How was your day?
Oh, we had a great day, but just couldn't find the big ones. If we could have weighed in our sturgeon today, I think we would have taken first place.
Yeah, there's some other fish out there, ain't there? What'd you catch them on?
We've been primarily jigging plastics.
20 pounds, 3 ounces today, total of 47.4. We sure appreciate you guys fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Next team up. From Kimball and Dearborn Heights, Michigan, Mick Broughton and Todd Shirkman, 37-11 day one. 5 fish limit in the box today. Good day?
No, we're in the right spot, but, you know, our teammates from Nebraska, you know, they did a little better than us. But got to thank them for everything they've done for us this week, coming out at our hometown and showed us up.
29 pounds, 3 ounces for a total of 66.14. Do we got a 10, 11 pounder in there? All right, we'll get you hustled right off here. Thank you guys for fishing with us, and be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. 90-11, still the number to beat. The Brothers Boatinger coming up next. From Broken Bow and Anselmo, Nebraska, Jeff Sinek and Logan Spinell. 34 pounds, 10 ounces, day one. 5 fish limit in the box today, better than yesterday. 40 pounds, 5 ounces for a total of 74.15. Good job, boys.
Thank you. We had a good day today. You know, we went to the same spot we were at yesterday. Did the same jigging, just found better fish today.
They just moving around. Got a big fish in there to weigh today? Not today. We'll wish you guys the best of luck. Thank you so much for coming. Anybody want to say hello to out there?
Oh, I suppose if my wife and my daughter's watching, say hi to Camille and Ava. Love you.
We sure appreciate you coming out.
Chevrolet, license plate CGB 3707. Please keep
Keep moving, guys. Keep moving. Keep them boats and trailers moving, please. All right, thank you. I got it. Boat number 27 from Escanaba and Iron Mountain, Michigan. He's right here, sir. He's coming up the way. Jamie Taranjo and Ross Neubauer. 23 pounds, 3 ounces, day 1, a 5-fish limit for day 2. A little better today.
Yeah, a little better. We got there earlier, and we stuck a couple more fish, but we still lost a couple, but we had a great day on the water. Awesome.
33.04 for a total of 56.7. Would you come back?
Yeah, we had a good time all week. Yesterday was kind of rough, but we came through a lot better today.
Big fish to weigh today? All right, we got to have 11 almost. Almost an 11-pounder. Carly Robinson and PJ Kerr. Tough day on the water yesterday. 5-fish limit on the way today. Little redemption.
A little bit. We did the same thing we did yesterday. It just didn't work yesterday. So, just thanks to St. Clair. We had a great time all week. Beautiful town. Can't wait to come back.
We're looking forward to it. Waiting for the little scales to lock in. No big fish in there to weigh today. You think there's an 11-pounder in there? All right, we'll check it. Get that big one out. Your total today is 29.7 for a total of 42.11. 8 pounds, 8 ounces. Not quite going to make it for big fish money, but a beautiful walleye nonetheless. We sure appreciate you guys fishing. We'll see you at the next one at Sturgeon Bay. Coming up next, boat number 12 from Harpers Ferry, Iowa. Carl Holton and Marty Stufen. 31 pounds, 12 ounces from day 1, a 5-fish limit day 2. I believe winners of this event just a couple years ago. Not quite the same this year.
Now we struggled this time, but hey, you'll have that. We had a ball. I want to thank everybody and all our sponsors. We had a ball here. This is great.
31-12 day 1. Come on, scale, lock in for me. They're jumping and jumping. Yeah, just call it 40. 29 pounds, 2 ounces for a total of 60.14. We got a big one to weigh today? All right, we'll get them fish hustled right on off the stage. We sure appreciate you guys fishing with us.
Thank you.
Quick recap. First place right now, 90 pounds, 11 ounces, the brothers Bodinger. 90-10 for Kurt Oliver and Doug Gallant. 87-11, third place, Kevin Dahl and Steve Stack. Fourth place, Ryan Dempsey and Adam Adler with 86-7. Fifth place, Jimmy Passo and Rob Crow with 83-11. 83-5 for Al Zoki and Kevin Yancey. 83-4 for Justin Rudy and Mike Huddleston. Eighth place, Danny and Barb Plouts with 83-2. Don Locke and Jeff Edwards with 82-7. 10th place right now, Michael Kopchak and John Kopchak with 82.5. Dan Plouts, John Gian, 82.4. 12th place, 81.15, Don Olson, Randy Carroll. 13th, 80 pounds, 9 ounces, Derek Novice, Corey Sprangle. And our 14th cut spot, the last place for a paycheck, 76 pounds, 12 ounces, Nate Sieferlein and Jason Kanaszewski. First place pays a $10,000 cash plus 1,000 Cabela's National Team Championship bid. Second place, $5,000. Third place, $3,400. Fourth place, $2,550. Fifth place, $21. Sixth place, $17. Seventh place, $15. Eighth place, $14. Ninth, $13. $12. $11. $11. And $1,000 for 13th and 14th place. Whew, that's a lot of talking. Heaviest fish right now was 13.4. 13.4, and that ties a Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit record. I see fish, I see no bump man. That 90 pounds, 11 ounces for Steve and Dan Bodinger is a new Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit 2-day record. We got some fans around here now. You guys want to make some noise for the TV show for these guys? our Carico TV folks. All right. Now let's do it one time loud and in proud. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's a little bit better. I want to take a minute here to thank our friends here, the sponsors of this event, the City of St. Clair Shores. Mr. Ron Frederick, thank you for your help. Greg Essler, Director of Parks and Rec, thank you for your help. Bill Miller here helping arrange and organize the Lake St. Clair Walleye Association was our membership here, our volunteer base. I want to give a big round of applause to all those guys that's helped out with us. And, buy some tickets. Come right over here and see Jerry Comfort. He's got raffle tickets to help support their club. And our Fishbones restaurant right over here, we had our registration rules meeting, had a great meal, and I know some of the guys have been there. I want to also thank everybody along the Nautical Mile for what you've done for us here since we've been here, and we really look forward to coming back. We've got a team waiting away. Come on up. Boat number 33 from Spruce in Presque Isle, Michigan, Wayne Van Dyke and Eric Carlson. 32 pounds, 1 ounce. Day 1, 5 fish limit. Day 2. Past Cabela's national team champions, Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. How we doing, Wayne?
Pretty much like yesterday. The big ones seemed to avoid us for some reason, but we gave it everything we had. It was a good time out there. We just couldn't get the big fish.
30 pounds, 13 ounces today. Total is 62.14. Do we got a big fish to weigh? Not today. Anybody want to say hi to out there?
Just thank my wife like I always do, and everybody gives us support and watches us on the computer and TV once in a while, and especially my 2 boys at home.
Can't wait till you're fishing with them. One with you and one with him. How's that? We'll have an extra team then.
That sounds good, yeah.
Thanks, guys, for fishing with us. We sure appreciate you. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Coming up next, boat number 5 from Hiram and Swanton, Ohio, Mike Nippenberg and Randy Iyer. 5 fish limit today to add to their 40 pounds, 10 ounces on day 1. I'm doing good. How are you doing today?
We're doing all right. We did a little bit better than yesterday. It was a great day. We fished on the river. We caught a lot less fish today. We caught a few bigger ones today. It was fun.
41 pounds, 5 ounces for a total of 81.15. Moves you into 12th place. We got a big fish to weigh in there today? Yeah. Almost 11 pounds. Set that box down. Let's do it. How'd you catch them today?
We were actually using like 5/8 jigs. Not quite big enough. We were using 5/8 jigs, brown and black Wyandotte worms from Lance Valentine.
9 pounds, 15 ounces. Beautiful Detroit River walleye. We sure appreciate you guys coming and fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry that beautiful Ranger boat. And we'll see you at the next tournament. Thanks, guys. Next team up from Green Bay and Swamico, Wisconsin, Michael Breidung and Dennis Butts. 32 pounds, 11 ounces, day 1. 4 fish in the box for day 2. And it's way too easy for Mike to carry. He's not liking that very much. And he don't want to talk. He's sending Denny over. Hey, I can take a hint. 21-14, total 54-9. Did you have fun?
Oh, yeah. This river is unbelievable. Mike had a good experience in the Ranger. She got a little rough out there, and about a half hour we got back, but great boats to ride in. So if you get a chance, go out and get a Ranger.
Thank you very much. We sure appreciate you guys fishing. You going to fish Sturgeon Bay?
Probably.
All right. Big fish to weigh? No. All right. Let's hustle them out of here. Would you do me one favor? Thank that gentleman sitting there for me.
My dad?
Yeah.
Yes. Dad's a great sporter. He's old enough. He's been around a long time. He follows my brother and I around. He's always here to support us. So thanks a lot, Dad.
Thanks. There you go, bud. Coming up next from Manhattan, Kansas, Jaron Cox and Shane McReynolds. 34-10 day one. 5 fish limit in the box today. Have a good trip here.
Oh yeah, just having a hard time finding the big ones today.
23 pounds, 15 ounces, total of 58.9. Would you come back?
Oh yeah.
We'll see you next year. We'll see you again this year, I know. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. And next team coming to the scales. From Arcanum and Laura, Ohio, Mark Broombaugh and Mike Robertson. 32 pounds, 11 ounces. 5 fish limit in the box today. Won the Lake Erie tournament of Huron last fall. Today's limit, 41 pounds, 1 ounce. Total of 73.12. We got a big one to weigh in there today. How'd you catch them?
We made a long run. We was trolling reef runners out in Lake Erie.
How long? Becan?
Farther than that. I stopped in the river this morning, made 2 passes, and I seen little fish caught, and I said, man, it's nice out today. So we went, and we just went off looking for fish by ourselves, and we come across some and started putting them together, and we just run out of time. We were out there fishing, and the winds picked up, and it was dead flat calm until we got to shore. There was 2 to 4 footers, and I didn't know if we was going to make it back in time, but we had about 10 minutes to spare.
We sure appreciate you guys fishing. I believe that record that we had is gone now. 90 pounds, 11 ounces is our new record. Yours was the record of 87.3, I believe.
No, mine was a 5 fish limit for 52.
That's right. I stand corrected as usual.
Did it fall?
It hasn't fallen yet.
Okay.
No, you still got time, though. There's more fish coming. We sure appreciate you guys coming and fishing with us. Next team coming to the scales from Weedron in Chicago, Illinois, Dave Gosser and Jay Walsh. 29-11 day one, 5 fish limit today. How you doing, buddy?
Not bad. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, running out of air here. 32 pounds, 12 ounces, a total of 62.7. No gigantic, huge monster walleyes. Just a good day on the river.
Absolutely great week. Had a good time catching a lot of fish. A lot of big fish throughout the week. We had a hard time getting them going this past 2 days, but it is what it is. It's fishing.
We sure appreciate you coming and fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Yep. Next team coming to the scales from Wheeling, Illinois, and Salem, Wisconsin, Mark Turkis and Sam Veith. First time ever fishing a tournament together, folks. First time tournament fishermen. 5 fish limit today to add to 39.11 from yesterday. You upgraded a little bit. Did you have a good time fishing a tournament?
Great time, great time. We'd like to thank High Tech Paintless Dent Removal for our sponsor to give us this opportunity, and we definitely want to do it again.
42 pounds, 13 ounces for a total of 82.8. Puts you in 9th place right now in the money. Do you got a big fish you want to weigh today? Got to be almost 11 pounds. 9.5's not going to do it. Did you have a good time?
Oh, yeah, we had an amazing time. Thank you very much. We're excited to be a part of Cabela's Walleye Master Circuit. Thank you again.
Thank you guys very much. We sure appreciate you coming and joining the circuit. How about that first time fishing a tournament, folks? Next team up, boat 32 from Brownstown, Michigan, Keith Greer and Greg Blisnick. 41 pounds, 11 ounces, day one, a 5 fish limit in the box today. Past winners of this event. How we doing today, buddy?
That was fun.
All right, 34 pounds, 3 ounces, total 75.14. Do we got a big one to weigh today? Not today. We sure appreciate you guys fishing. Anybody want to say hi to out there?
I'd like to say hi to my wife, Brenda.
We sure appreciate you guys fishing. Thank you so much. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. We'll see you again on the water. Get your trucks out the way, folks. If you've weighed fish, please move your truck on down the line. Coming up next, our Illinois State champions from Shorewood, Illinois and Otley, Iowa. Mark Maravy and Terry Carr. 30 pounds, 1 ounce, day one. 3 fish in the box today. They gone.
Yep, they left us. Should have looked a little harder.
But you had a good time nonetheless?
You bet. We had a great time. Great week.
Congratulations winning that Spring Valley, Illinois tournament, our Illinois State champs. Come on, scale, lock in for us. You got one more to fish. Which one are you going to do?
Probably Dubuque. It's close for both of us.
All right. Settling in on the scale. Anybody you want to say hello to out there or thank?
Mark for taking me, I guess.
Thanks for taking him fishing, Mark. £12, 13 ounces, total 42.14. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry that boat for him. He'll appreciate that.
You bet. I'll do that. Thanks.
Next team coming to the scales. From St. Mary's and Reynoldsville, Pennsylvania, Randall Wortman and Jay Schultz. 27 pounds, 9 ounces day one, 4 fish in the box for day two. How was your day?
Chilly and windy. Slow. We didn't do that good today.
Didn't do too good. 4 fish today. If they'll settle in, we'll get a weight. Anybody out there you want to say hello to?
I had my peeps over there came all the way from New York to see me fish.
Thank you so much for coming out. That wind is blowing. Come on. Had you fished this river before?
Never, no.
Would you come back again?
We'll be back.
11 pounds, 12 ounces, total 39.5. We sure appreciate you guys coming and fishing. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Next team coming to the scales. From Waterloo, Iowa, father and son team, Tim and Ben Aarons. 42 pounds, 8 ounces, day one. A big fish basket of 5 today. Just not quite as big as yesterday. 35 pounds, 6 ounces total. 77.14. You got a big one to weigh today? Got to have 11. Almost 11 pounds. We sure appreciate you guys fishing. Did you have a good time fishing with Dad?
Always have a good time fishing with Dad.
Is he a good net man?
He's a very good net man. That'd be true. That'd be true. I am here. I'd like to thank my wife for putting up with me and allowing me to do this and for giving me this wonderful son here. So
We sure appreciate you. Thank you guys very much. Be sure you clean, drain, dry those boats. Next team to the scales, boat number 26 from Dexter and Lowell, Michigan, Mark Lemke and Walter Price. 38.4 day one, 5 fish limit in the box today. Not quite as good as yesterday. 24 pounds, 4 ounces, total 62.8. Big fish today. Good time on the river.
Good time.
See you at another one.
Next, Sturgeon Bay.
We'll see you in a couple, 3 weeks, buddy. Thank you. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Next team coming up from Walk-On in Dubuque, Iowa, Tommy Scarless and Jeff Lahr went out with 39 pounds, 10 ounces of 5 fish limit in the box today. How we doing, Mr. Scarless?
A little lighter today. It got a little tough out there. Jeff's getting up in age, and he's got a few stones that he's passing, and every time we'd hit a big wave, he'd go, "Ugh!" And I love him, man. I don't want to take it rough on the old boy, but this guy right here has taught me so much about fishing. We took our time. We left early. We came in. We just had far too many fish come unbuttoned today to do well, but I tell you what, the facilities here, the staff, the volunteers, what a wonderful place to have a tournament. My buddy John Robinson and his wife Rachel live here. She made me a big bucket of pasta, and Jeff got a hold of that and cherry-picked all the cherry tomatoes out of it. I guess that's where cherry picking comes from, but we had a great time.
5 fish limit, 32 pounds, 7 ounces, 72.01 you're told. You got a big fish to weigh today? Not today. Jeff, would you like to say something?
The only thing I'd say is, I've had 3 kidney stone surgeries in the last 5 weeks. So Tommy's right. I've been passing a lot of gravel, but it was a little bumpy coming across St. Clair.
We sure appreciate you coming out and healing up in that Ranger boat. You never know what's coming out of these fishermen's mouths sometimes, folks. And here comes another one. Boat number 16 from Fergus Fall, Minnesota, and Mina, South Dakota. Mitch Doherty and Dan Steer. 36 pounds, 11 ounces, day one, a 5 fish limit in the box today. Little better day today. 36.11 yesterday. 42.9 today for a total of 79.4. Dano, what are you thinking?
I thought they weighed a little more than that. We had a great day. We put the smack on them pretty good, and
Like I said, we had 30 inchers, 30 incher, 30 incher, so we can't complain. It was a great day.
Mitch, how was your day out there with Dan?
It was better than yesterday, by far. Yeah, we beat them up pretty good today.
Big fish to weigh in there today. Got to have almost 11 pounds. Yeah, we can weigh that.
Oh, you want to reweigh? Yeah, reweigh.
Probably lost weight. Water dripped out. Thank you, guys. We sure appreciate you fishing with us.
We'll be back again.
I know you will. You're a glutton for punishment. Thanks for fishing with us, guys. Coming up next, from Jenison, Michigan and Goshen, Indiana, Ken Smudzinski and Dan Hoffman, 34 pounds, 7 ounces, day one. 3 fish in the box today. Tough day.
3 little ones.
I didn't say that.
You were thinking it though. No, we just we bailed out of the lake and thought we'd come into the river and try the south end, but couldn't get anything to go for us.
34-7, day one. Looking forward to lock in. 9:13 today, total of 44-4. We'll see you guys again.
See you in Green Bay.
All right, sounds good. Please clean, drain, dry your boats. Don't forget your fish. And your waist slip. 90 pounds, 11 ounces, still the number to beat. Coming up next, from Avon Lake, Ohio and Dearborn Heights, Michigan, Brian Zaremski and Ali Shakur, 43 pounds, 7 ounces, day one. 5 fish limit in the box today, looking for 47.4. Not going to be there. 32 pounds, 2 ounces total, 75.9. Put you in 24th place. Do we got an 11-pounder here to weigh today?
We may have one.
Let's weigh that biggin. Them little ones are in danger in a box looking like that. Pick the biggest one out for me. Not going to make it. Lock in, 9 pounds, 7 ounces. You know what, folks? That's just, isn't that kind of funny when they've got a 9-pound, 7-ouncer on the scale and they go, oh, that one's not big enough. We sure appreciate you guys fishing with us. Coming up next, from Warren, Pennsylvania and Clarendon, Pennsylvania, Matthew Cook and James Depto, 21 pounds, 7 ounces, day one. They got one today. Still smiling. Still had a good time on the Detroit River.
Okay time. Yeah, that lake was rough.
Yeah, it was rough. Waiting for that scale to lock in. 4 pounds, 5 ounces, 25.12 total. Would you come back?
Think about it.
All right, we'll think about it. In the meanwhile, clean, drain, and dry those boats, and we'll see you at the zoo. Next team coming to the scales from Berrien Springs, Michigan, Team Vino, Walter Moore and David Walter. 5 fish limit today to add to 31.3 from yesterday. How was your day?
Backbreaking. That was a rough ride around the lake, I'll tell you that. Even with some smooth moves, it was rough. But we got 5 fish, and it was a great day out there jigging on the river today, and it took all day to get those 5, but we stuck with it, and we got them. And I think we got a nice one in there, right, Dave?
27.4 today for 58.07. You got one that's going to go almost 11 pounds in there?
We're going to try it.
Set that box down, get that big one out of there for us. Oh, you just lost half of her. Not quite going to make it. Let it lock. 9 pounds, 3 ounces. Let's get her back so she can do her business. We sure appreciate you guys fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats coming up next. From Barberton, Ohio, and Wales, Wisconsin, Zach Jobs and Max Wilson. 41-10 day 1, a 5 fish limit day 2. How'd we do it?
Trolling out in the main lake. 72 miles one way.
72 miles one way, a 5 fish limit today. That's a long ride.
It was a long ride home. Just glad to be back.
Broke a lot of stuff.
34 pounds, 9 ounces for a total of 76.3. Do we got a big fish to weigh in there? Got to be almost 11 pounds. Let's check it. Last call for fish, gentlemen. Last call for fish. Set that one in there for me. We'll check that big fish weight for you. 8 pounds, 3 ounces, 8.3. Set that one back in your box. You guys are more than welcome to come over there and take some more photos. We sure appreciate you coming out and fishing. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. Next team coming to the scales. From Cornell and Grand Haven, Michigan, Jerry Wonder. 39 pounds, 7 ounces, day 1. 5 fish limit in the box today. And we got a little helper coming up with us. Hi, Jared. How are you today? What's your favorite kind of fish?
Walleye?
Have you ever caught one bigger than Dad?
No.
Oh, I bet you have. 5 fish limit today, 36 pounds, 11 ounces for a total, 76.2. Do we got a giant walleye in there today? How'd you catch them?
We got them on spinners and cranks. We were switching back and forth. We made the 70-mile run both days. So.
Guys are crazy. You know they're catching them right down the river here.
I know. You know, I'm from the Basie Knock. I'm a trolling man. I had to go over where I can go trolling. I'll tell you what, that Ranger boat is a tough, tough boat. If you're going to buy a boat out there, there's no other boat out there.
Take a 40-mile ride in big waves. Thanks, guys. We sure appreciate you fishing. Dan and Steve Boatinger, where are you? I need Dan and Steve Boatinger right up here, front and center, with me on stage. I believe we're down to the last box of fish. Last box of fish. How you feeling right now, my friend?
Pretty relaxed. And some of my friends are here, and we're enjoying our day. We came out here for a week's vacation, and we're going to go home with a little wood.
Steve?
It's just been a great day.
Let's bring up our next team from Linwood and Algonac, Michigan. Steve Vandemark and Jerry Fox Jr. They've got a big box of fish. 36-11 day 1. They've got a 5 fish limit in the box today. Good box of fish. Gonna weigh in today. 42 pounds, 1 ounce for a total of 78.12. Do you guys got a big fish in there to weigh? Almost 11 pounds. Let's check that. We're calculating the numbers in the back of the trailer. Just a second here. We're going to check the big fish. Now I think I've got the guy on stage that has the record for 2 days. Am I mistaken? Second biggest now. Yeah. Not going to make it. 8 pounds, 9 ounces for your big fish of the day. We sure appreciate you guys fishing with us. Be sure you clean, drain, and dry those boats. We'll see you at Sturgeon Bay in a couple weeks. At this time, check and see if there's any more fish. No more fish. Come here. I want to introduce the champions at the St. Clair Shores Detroit River Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit, Steve and Dan Boatinger, with a new 2-day record. 90 pounds, 11 ounces. Brothers fishing together on vacation. Congratulations, guys. How's it feel?
Feels pretty good.
I've had one of these hugs before.
Yeah, I got tears coming out of my eyes. Been 5 years coming for this. We won in 2010 here out in the lake. We were trolling. We had a phenomenal bag that day. First of all, I want to thank all my partners. We fished with a lot of great guys. And they all win, and we all know how it feels. And right now it feels really good. And thanks, guys. I know you're all standing over there. And I appreciate everything that you guys do for us. Kevin, for the room out here, unbelievable. First of all, I'd like to say hi to my son and daughter, Addie and Cash. I love you guys.
Steve, fishing with your brother, you guys, you do a lot of fishing together. And you go a lot of places.
Yeah, you could say that. We've been around the globe a little bit, you could say. I can't think of a better partner I'd rather have.
And how does this win rank with some of the other things you've done in your fishing career?
This is right up there near the top. This was tough, a long day for us today. We thought maybe we had the cameraman jinx again. The last tournament when we won in 2010, I think when the cameraman left, we didn't have a fish yet on Sunday. And before you got him out of sight, we had a limit. Today was a little bit different. We struggled all day, and we ended up catching our best fish the last minute before we left, which obviously gave us the win. And Dan caught all the fish today, so I got to give him a lot of credit.
Well, let's give one more big round of applause. A new Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit record. Dan and Steve Bodinger.
Thanks, everyone. One thing we need to say is today we could see the fish laying on bottom, and we had a hard time leaving. We could see them on our HDS 10 from Lawrence. We knew they were there. We saw them all day. They were laying there, and we kept bumping them with our jigs, and we kept telling each other we had to stay. And thanks to Lawrence for that locator. It's unbelievable. It was picking up the fish that were laying on bottom in the river.
Any tips you guys have for any of the beginners out there that just want to go out here on this river and catch fish?
Well, first of all, it's a great fishery, and the people here are great. Don't be afraid to talk to some of the locals out there when you're on the water. They're very friendly people out there. They give you a lot of help, a lot of tips. Use some of the local stuff, wind-out worms and some jigs, and it's a great fishery. It's just a good time.
We sure appreciate you guys fishing. We appreciate each and every one of you coming out. The Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit. Oh, all these big fish.
By the time it's over. Thank God it's over.
Yeah, you guys weighed in real early, didn't you?
Yeah, we weighed in early. We had a rough ride on the lake, but our nitro got us back, and just in time.
Just in time. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to St. Clair Shores, City of St. Clair Shores, the Parks and Rec, the Lake St. Clair Walleye Association, Fishbones, all of our sponsors, Cabela's, Ranger, Berkeley, Mercury, Motor Guide, G-Juice, Okuma, Lowrance, Zippo, Low Equipment Attachments, Abu Garcia, Yellowbird, and the Walleye Federation. Congratulations, guys. Now you need to fish 2 more tournaments, and you make that Cabela's World Walleye Championship.